The youth's sense of nationalism should not always be identified with the many youth struggle in its mission to help develop the country. There are many simple ways that the country's youth can do to strengthen their love for the country. Romano PRASETYA reports.
It is everybody's dream to become the member of red and white flag hoisting troops, or PASKIBRAKA, being given the honor to hoist the sacred flag when Indonesia celebrates its Day of Independence. It is 67 years since our nation proclaimed its independence. However, the pride of being Indonesia is still questioned or seems to be decreasing. Our choice will change our futures, and this is the story of PASKIBRAKA.
Only the chosen ones who are selected as part of the honorable flag hoisting troop. The troop comprised students with great academic achievements from all over the country. The selecting to the quarantine process alone takes nearly 3 months. At the tribute to HUSEIN MUTAHAR performance recently in Jakarta, former members of the sacred flag hoisting troop took part in the performance to remember and honor one of the country's heroes, MUTAHAR. In 1948, MUTAHAR was the one who saved the country's sacred flag based on orders from Bung Karno, the country's first president. The sacred red and white flag was first introduced to the public and hoisted at August 17, 1945 at Jalan Pegangsaan Timur No. 56 in Jakarta. In January 4, 1946, the Dutch colony intensified its terror in the country, forcing the president and vice president at the time to leave Jakarta on board a train to Yogyakarta. The sacred red and white flag was taken to Yogyakarta and was kept inside Sukarno's private suitcase. At the difficult times back then, the Yogyakarta State Palace was attacked by the Dutch troops. Sukarno then called in one of his aides by the name Major M. HUSEIN MUTAHAR and ordered him to save the sacred flag. The saving of the sacred flag was one of the many heroic moments in the history. As part of saving the flag, MUTAHAR then ripped the flag in two. With the help of Miss Bernardinata, the two pieces of cloth, red and white, were then kept separately in two separate places. MUTAHAR kept the cloths in two of his private suitcases. He hid the flag under his clothes in the hope that troops will never find the sacred flag. Former commander of PASKIBRAKA in 1986, Lieutenant General Marciano Norman, who is now the chief of the state's intelligence agency, said that HUSEIN MUTAHAR has great dedication and commitment to the nation.
Generasi muda yang terwakili.
The country's youth should be able to revive the spirit of nationalism with strong commitment to make Indonesia a better country in the future. Therefore, the dreams of our founding fathers could be achieved. The government should also give space for the youth to express themselves by giving them as much opportunity as possible.
Pejuang kita yang bisa membawa negara.
Indonesia's keroncong diva Tuti Mariati, director of the tribute to MUTAHAR, was also a member of the PASKIBRAKA troop in 1974, said that teachers has a role as educators for children, especially in school. Although it is not always teachers who has the sole responsibility to educate children, but parents and also the society should also take part in the process. How can we grow the sense of nationalism to the country's children? It sounds easy, but it is difficult in practice. One thing that parents should understand is that the most important thing is how to grow the sense of respect to others.
Ya memang dengan pagelaran ini
We should understand that the future is in the hands of the young generations. They are the ones who will carry the country's development. In relation to this, coaching and also development to the young generation should imply the understanding that the future is a continuation of the past.
PURNA
Jadi kita di samping menyesuaikan apa-apa yang sudah dicanangkan kegiatan.
For the young generations, the sense of nationalism should be introduced since early age by teaching values, starting from the elementary to the university level. It is expected by doing so, the sense of nationalism could grow and become a strong base for the young generations.
The sense of national pride is one way of showing the level of nationalism. Indonesia is a great country and that we should be proud of it. Nationalism is oftentimes linked to loyalty and solidarity between citizens. The great sense of nationalism will bring the country into a stronger nation that holds pride to its many achievements. Sekali merdeka, tetap merdeka. Romano, Prasetya and Elvis Presley reporting for the English News Service.